S is for Superman, but it's also for Sully. When I heard that dude successfully landed a plane on the Hudson River, saving all 155 people on board, I was like, I can't wait to see that movie. Sully is directed by none other than Dirty Harry Josie Wales, the dude from Every Which Way But Loose. No, not the orangutan, Mr. Clint Eastwood, an American icon who continues to make quality films well into his 120s. I think he's like 127 right now. And it also stars my favorite bosom buddy, the Turner to my hooch, the co-star in Dragnet, Tom Hanks. I think he's done a couple other movies since Dragnet, but I haven't been paying attention. Sully is about real-life superhero Captain Chesley Sullenberger and how he, after suffering dual engine loss from a bird strike, successfully lands a commercial airliner on the Hudson River, saving all 155 people on board. He didn't have time to go to LaGuardia, he didn't have time to go to Teterboro, he had to land it in the river because that was his best possible scenario in order to bring that aircraft down safely. In a water landing, he didn't crash it, it was a water landing. They should call this guy Elvis Chesley from now on. But of course, the NTSB has to raise some doubt and give the old Bronx cheer because, you know, it's the Hudson River. They give the old raspberry. The world at the time was like, hey, Sully, you just accomplished the impossible. You successfully landed a plane in a river, saving everybody on board. But the NTSB is like, yeah, well, you know, the plane crashed. It's a water landing. And they try to raise doubt through their investigation on whether or not Sully had time to possibly land the plane without further damage at one of the local airports. Tom Hanks brings a lot of quiet intensity to Captain Sully's character, because I don't know if you've ever seen Captain Sully in an interview, but that dude is focused. He is straight-laced. He knows what he's doing, and he's pretty much the dude you would want to land your plane on a river. So Captain Sully goes over every possible scenario in his head while the NTSB goes over every possible scenario from the data they collected, and though they keep trying to raise doubt, Sully's pretty sure he did the right thing because nobody's ever trained for that scenario. Nobody's ever been prepared for that. In real life, the dude just did everything right, and how do you make a story about that? A guy who just does everything he's supposed to do. The movie had to design a drama. It had to design an element of doubt. They do reenact the scenario quite a few times. It's pretty effective, though I think they might have done it maybe one too many times. Tom Hanks is one of the best actors we have now. He's the captain now. Dude was in The Man with One Red Shoe. The Money Pit, people. It was really cool and emotional to see how all of New York comes together and got everybody to safety within 25 minutes or something like that. So the whole event itself took place in 30 minutes from takeoff to the people being rescued. So it's pretty straightforward. We all know the story has a happy ending. So the movie tries to create a bit of drama by turning the investigators into the main villain. It's a touch hokey here and there, but overall the movie is a nice tribute to an American hero and does a good job of getting the details right. The event itself is so dramatic that villainizing the NTSB just feels like more of an added element to satisfy a movie structure. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of Sully's personal life, but the movie focuses on the major event. The movie title is sort of a play on words about how this could sully his reputation if it turns out that he had an alternative to land at a nearby airport. But the movie does bring to light that no one has ever faced that reality before, and nobody has ever successfully done such a thing. The guy is legendary. Clint Eastwood is one of the best directors working today, and he tells a good story. And he even wrote the theme music for the movie, which I think is pretty cool. And Clint Eastwood is the perfect director to direct something like this. He's an American icon himself, and he did a pretty good job with American Sniper, with the exception of a fake baby. Aaron Eckhart, the guy who played Two-Face and Fit Frankenstein, he's really good in this movie as well. When I first heard about this event, I thought that William H. Macy might actually play Captain Sullenberger, just based on how he looks, but Tom Hanks does a fantastic job. I give this movie 4.25 froze out of 5. I remember this event very clearly. I used to actually take flights out of JFK to Charlotte, and I was in fact in Charlotte at the time that this happened. I was actually lucky enough to be in a Clint Eastwood movie, although unlucky in that the movie I was in was Jersey Boys. But I got to see Clint Eastwood in action, and it's pretty cool. And speaking of action, he doesn't yell action or cut. He just looks at you with his mean grizzled face and says, "Go." And then he does one of these when he wants you to cut. Well, that's my review. How about you? Are you gonna see Sully? What's your favorite biopic about an American hero? Is it American Sniper? Is it The Fake Baby? Do you have a favorite Clint Eastwood movie?
Thanks.
Let me know in the comments below. Go! couple of my favorite Clint Eastwood movies in the last decade or so are Gran Torino and $1 Million Baby. Although $1 Million Baby is so heavy that I only watched it once and I don't think I'll ever watch it again, but it's a really good movie. But be prepared to get your heart ripped out and stomped on and exploded and then shot. In that order. That one is a tearjerker. Well, if we learned anything today, it's that Tom Hanks is good at playing real-life captains. So let me know your thoughts down below. Remember to like, share, and turn on them notifications. And please take a moment to check out HDSA and find out ways that you can help raise awareness and funding toward research regarding Huntington's disease. I'm Aristotle, full throttle, your bro with the fro and the no, and I'll see you later. Who's the captain now, bitch? Captain Kirk, Ben Foster, although he doesn't do any magic, Jeff the Dude Bridges, and Gil Birmingham. It's directed by David Mackenzie, and it was written by Taylor Sheridan, who is also this dude in Sons of Anarchy. Go figure.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.